Do you believe yourself in destiny? Things like everything happens for a reason? Like all the events going on in your life, in life globally, overall, is predispositioned from times ago. It's like written in a archive book before it even happens. So only those who can read the universe can predict the future. It's not like you're predicting it by reading some statistics, like some managers would approach this with statistical views, predicting history, reading the patterns, reading between the lines there, finding the crack, and reading what will happen next by repeating the cycles. That's not what I mean. Keep this in your companies, please. Keep this for your finances. Keep this for attaining that you get in this. It's written in a book of history, but you can read it from repeating the cycle. It's not like this. Sometimes, of course, the cycles repeat. That's right, but it does not mean it will happen next time. Even something must come to an end sometimes. This is not the topic of today. The topic is, what about me then? Do I believe in destiny? Well, half this, half that, yeah. Not exactly. As I don't also believe in completely like eternal entities, gods. I believe in them, but not exactly how they are presented, how they are viewed physically, like the statues and the looks. It's not exactly this. They don't have even physical embodiment. They don't have it. But of course, I'm not exactly dismissing it. So, in ways, I believe in it. It's just not how it's presented everywhere. Like it's stated for sure, how they have some kind of presentation. It's not even important how they look like. That's not what I think about. It's the same as people just had to create some kind of visionary of them so they can symbolize them in art, in drawings, in everything. It's like with aliens. I also believe they exist because there's no way with this never ending, expanding universe how there would not be just another chance of a life somewhere. Maybe it's very, 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 very far away. But it's somewhere. That's the point. We can't ever meet them, see them, since they're so far away, but there must be something. If it's how the universe we believe is so large, then it must exist something. But then it's not like aliens itself. I don't believe. I don't think of course, even in my mind, sometimes I imagine what's presented in TV, in movies, everywhere. This silhouette of just a blank like slender, maybe white or gray silhouette with no specific sharp edges or shapes of the body. It's just a narrow, blank, empty, like goo or something, something, gray mud. And then it got this weird long head, long eyes. That's not it. It doesn't have to look like it. Can look absolutely differently. But there must be something, I believe, but we will never find out. That's not the point. The point is, yeah, I believe in things partly. It's not exactly what is presented, especially if you can't be assured in any way. So then you will never know what it's really like. And only real experiences give you the view of how things actually are, instead of just having your imaginations of things while the reality is slightly different. But I do believe in kind of destiny. Let's go back to the topic. But of course, you can even somehow shape as much as it's available for your hands to control or shape or turn the path. Also, the way how you behave yourself, the way what energy you bring, you give, it just puts you in a different view. If you have a negative view, then you will see everything negatively. If you bring positive view, you can actually find some things nice. It's much easier this way. And the same thing goes back to you. It just somehow evaporates the air, and the place you are in, the energies just shift. You can bring yourself a good luck with working towards it. And then there's a part where just things were written already. For you, for everyone else, for the whole humanity. I always get assured by this. You can call this a paranoia. Yes, especially for someone who has attributes to be more paranoid than others. And then it does not help, absolutely does not help, when the person who got these problems is hacked and stalked all days long. Yeah, watched like this. Always and for no reason. But what I was assured is this. What happened? It must be something. It must be a sign of destiny is just going around. Also, your talk adds to shifting the events upcoming. What I mean is yesterday, how a coincidence. I always ask this, but yeah, this is what gets to me through my paranoia also. But it must be something. It must be something. As what a coincidence is, for so long, finally I took out my bike, let's say bike, okay. For the first time this year, and it's so long. I could have picked it up already months ago. But I decided yesterday. What a coincidence that I didn't even think about it. It was a long time since the weather was already better. Like a spring already, or springing. But then I got reminded that just don't underestimate the early spring. The winter is still holding there somehow. You can feel it in the early mornings, and especially the difference you can get hit by this unexpected cold in a different place. Obviously, even if it's the same degrees, the same weather, there's just some unwritten difference in it. Like the wind is much more sharp with the coldness. There's more frequent winds, and these wild nature effects. And even the same weather is different because in big city you're just in this pavement, in this brick walled environment where there's not as many winds, there's not as many fluent air. It just stuck there. The bricks get heated, and just the whole place is like an heated oven. So even the same degrees, it's just different. I did not expect it to be this dangerous. But also, there was no signs anymore of winter in a sense of snow at all. But arriving to a place where, obviously, in a hidden place, somehow that was absolutely cold area. But even there, I would not expect to be freezing ice or snow, and it was just a slight area where nowhere else, anywhere else, you could not ever see snow again, but there was. But I wouldn't expect today, the next day, there would be actually snowing. Yeah, there's snow now, all of a sudden. And how coincidence is this that I picked my bike just yesterday for the first time, and I'm glad I did, because today I can't anymore in this snow. So that's like a kind of sign. And then how coincidence is I don't even talk about winter. It was just a random idea what I talked about the we recorded yesterday outside, as I got reminded of the winter, of the cold outside. So I just talked about how cold it is, and how often it is. You ask yourself, especially me, and call in a video, is winter over? I did not expect today to be snowing at all, because it's not arriving back like frequently now anymore. There was just complete spring. But I asked yesterday, is winter over? After like months of no snow anymore, like a complete spring outside. And my question actually was to make sure official the winter is over. Today is snowing. So the weather answered me, no, we are not over. We are back with snow.